Hey bitches, I'm back and I'm ready to motherfucking read, roast, and review the motherfucking G Status. For those of y'all that don't know, it's a new gay web series out of Atlanta, honey. Okay, um, I'm reviewing the first episode of the first season, so get into it, bitch. Okay, off rip. Wonderful job on learning from past mistakes from other reality shows when it comes to editing, when it comes to camera quality, when it comes to just all of that shit. But one thing I will rip into y'all bitches for is having the audacity to have more confessional situations than actual real situations amongst the cast. And I felt like they kind of took away, but I felt like you guys really were trying to introduce the cast all in one. But that also worked against you as well, in my opinion, because now I don't remember all these motherfuckers' names. You introduced like all of these people in one episode. You should have just gradually throughout the episodes gave people their certain shine. If you knew that this episode was going to be all about Sherrod the porn star, then you should have just motherfucking made it about him and a few other people. You put the whole cast, okay, in the first episode. So I'm confused on who these people are. Now I feel like I have to watch it a couple more times just to know the people's names. Because when I do reviews, I like to know who the fuck I'm talking about. So hopefully the people that are watching too, and you kind of know who I'm talking about as I discuss these motherfuckers, okay? First of all, I'm sick of seeing the same actors from all of these other gay web series on YouTube. Can we please give opportunities to up and coming actors? I'm quite sure there's plenty of them because you guys have started a platform now where you have more gay young black men interested in theater. And that's at an all-time high right now. So I just think I'm bored of seeing. That's why I stopped watching a lot of the Tyson Anthony shows and a lot of the Signal 23, whatever they call themselves. Like I used to love it when About Him first came out. I was all into it. But the second one, I was like, oh girl, y'all just oversaturating. And and if you're at least gonna give me the same storylines, then at least give me different actors. That way, visually, I'm captured. You know what I mean? But anyway, let's jump into Sherrod, honey. Let me get started on this shit. Stand in your truth, bitch. Stand in your motherfucking truth. You don't ever let a motherfucker try to make you feel bad about decisions that you made in your life to get by, how you survived in this world. Bitches ain't paying you, they ain't fucking you, they ain't trying to make sure you're okay. Half these hoes you probably don't even know at all. So why are you paying them any kind of dust whatsoever? I may never know, honey, let me tell you. Because, bitch, I will be all into that bitch reading the roast and all of these hoes. And for all of y'all hoes out there sitting around acting like, oh, we didn't even know who he was until, you know, da-da-da-da. Everyone knows who that boy is, honey. Trust and believe. All the videos that he's did, especially recently, own it. If you live and walk in your truth, can't nobody use it against you. And motherfuckers won't be trying to laugh because if they see that it affects you, they're going to continue on trying to stab you with the same motherfucking kind of knife. So stop letting these bitches treat you any kind of way and talk down on you. Read and roast these bitches. And I want to get into this motherfucking apartment party that you had. Let me tell the queen something real quick. If you know that you don't have it like that, if you know your place ain't got no furniture, you know how we come to gather and read. You know how our community is. So the fact that you bitches sit here and invite these hoes to where you actually live, because we can tell you did with that crust underneath that door when the bitch first opened up, the camera was shady as fuck catching that moment with that crusty ass bottom of the door when everybody came through. I was like, no God. There was no furniture. I'm just saying, and you know the girls are coming to gather. They're coming to read. So you need to be on point, bitch. You could have spent $100. I know all that breeded raw check, honey. You could have booked a one night for a suite at the Sheraton Hotel and stunted on them hoes that way. Nah, bitch. And plus, the perfect reason would have been like, bitch, I don't know half of y'all. It's a networking thing, and I don't want y'all hoes knowing where I live. That would have been a perfect excuse to say, well, why couldn't the bitches have it at her house? Bitch, because I don't want you, because I know how y'all scammers get. Y'all get a hold of my checkbook. It's over with, bitch. You ain't got it. You in Atlanta, honey. The scammers in Atlanta, bitch. That is good reason not to have a hoe walking through your motherfucking house. And let's keep it real. You in Atlanta, baby, you can get way more space for the dollar. So I don't know what the fuck you were living in, because I lived in Atlanta before, bitch, and I had an apartment paying $450 a month. That bitch was huge as fuck, and it was in a nice little area. Okay, so I don't know what you was living in, girl, but you need to gather them checks from Breed It Raw Honey and all the other little networks you work with. And I'm not shading you. I want you to continue to hear me saying these things, because I want you to walk in your truth. Don't ever let no second-rate hoe. What did Sean Bradley say? Do not let that hoe in. Do not let that bitch in. Because that bitch is a raggedy bitch, and they trying to come for you. And you opened up your heart to the girl in the first scene, calling her your friend, your good Judy. This is the bitch you go to when you have problems and stuff. But this bitch is side shading the fuck out of your ass every chance that she gets. And I'm gonna keep it real with you, girl. You ain't no beautiful plate on Christmas morning. Quiet as it's kept, you look a hot motherfucking mess. All of y'all tend to attack the pretty ones, and that bitch is probably one of the prettiest ones on the fucking show that I've seen so far. So don't try to come for her with all these side-shaped comments about sex working and porn and all this different kind of shit. But at the end of the day, it's up to that child to walk in his truth, and realize that you don't have a friend in that person. Okay? I'm only going to talk about the people of relevance, really. I want to get into all of them, but shit, I don't remember these hoes' names. Let's talk about the dust-faced bitch with the horrible attitude. I keep motherfucking forgetting that she kind of reminds me of Star Milan a little bit. I don't know why. Attitude and presence, that low ass tone voice, just no enthusiasm at all. This I'm above and beyond the bullshit, and these girls are nothing compared to me kind of attitude. Let me tell you something, bitch. There's always a bitch like you that gets their due, honey. Let me just tell you the motherfucking truth, okay? A bitch with a raggedy ass attitude like you eventually gets what the fuck they deserve. And when you came to meet with that boy, you had a lot of shit to talk about in your confession. I don't even know why I'm out here like that. And I actually like that other boy because he felt like he was keeping it real, and he sensed these bitches, okay? Moving on, and that hoe had another show to the party, sitting down, just drinking up the wine, but you don't want to entertain or motherfucking network with nobody. I understand you may feel some type of way. If that's the case, then just get the fuck up and leave. I'm a big advocate. If you're uncomfortable in a setting and you don't really feel it no more, instead of sitting around adding your negative vibe to the situation, other people might be having a good time, and you're just spewing out this negative vibe that just kills the room. So, bitch, you can get in your fancy ass motherfucking car, whatever it is, and you can get the fuck on, bitch. How about that? Get the step and kick rocks, hoe. Until you show me otherwise, bitch, you're on the motherfucking bitch. Okay, bitch. Let's get into the boy who met up with that dust-faced bitch. I'm really digging him. I really like him. He seems like he's real. He's down to earth. He seems like he's very stable and grounded in his personality. And I think he's going to be a big proponent of this show. I think he's going to help de-escalate a lot of the bullshit, okay? And I like that he advocates, he stands up for what he believes, and he's not scared to voice his opinion, because let me keep it real with you, the gay community, we can be some judgmental motherfuckers. And we always had that one girl in the group who is going to stand up and say, bitch, you wrong for treating people this way or saying X, Y, Z about this person. And let's get into Hakeem's motherfucking ass. Let me tell you something. I'm over talking that much shit about Hakeem's retarded ass, because let me tell you something, bitch. He's working the scene on you bitches. And y'all hoes need to just go ahead and understand that he's trying to get his words out. But, you know, his thoughts are faster than what's coming out of his mouth. And it sounds fucked up. But I think Hakeem really does mean well. I just think he's taken... I don't know. He just needs to get it together and, you know, stop smoking, stop drinking, or doing something. And that way his words can come out the right way. And they can be really effective in some shit. Because I think Hakeem does mean well. He's just, you know, a little fucked up all the time and needs to get it motherfucking together. And I'm not going to be ganged up on in my house by no motherfucking body. You bitches came to my motherfucking house. Even though it needed furniture. And I want to talk about it, girl. It needed furniture. It needed all kinds of shit. You still came. If you don't like me, my story... or if you think that you know me without getting to know me, then step the fuck off, bitch. I'm not walking out of my shit crying for Nanho. escorting you bitches out. Okay, ho, you can leave, bitch. And if it's a problem, I will beat your motherfucking ass and drag you out of here by your bootstrings, ho. What's really good? So the fact that this light-skinned child, I don't know why I keep going back to him, but it just seemed like he was the main storyline for this first episode. So he's all I really can talk about. And a lot of the stuff that he put up with, I'm just an advocate against. I don't put up with none of that bullshit these girls have to carry. That's why you will never too much catch me with a large group of gays, because, bitch, these hoes, sometimes you need to place hands upon them, and I'm not talking about for prayer. I'm talking about for baptizing these hoes for their motherfucking sins, because these bitches try it. They're catty as fuck. They're always slick as fuck, thinking they're better. But half of you hoes built your foundation off of scamming and frauding the motherfucking government, bitch. So you better than who? Because right now you may look good, but a couple years when the IRS and the motherfucking bitches coming to get your dog ass, you ain't gonna be so high and mighty then, are you, bitch? Okay. So I want to see receipts. I want to see where y'all bitches work. I don't want to hear about y'all doing no other stuff on nothing, all that other bullshit. Show the receipts where the fuck you work at. Show me, bitch, that you ain't just out here ripping the girls off during tax season, uploading shit to Macy's cards and shit, stealing bitches' information and shit. But anyway, I'm just, there's a couple other people, like the other kid who came in, a little prissy ass boy, talking about some, well, we met on social media one time before, and it was what it was, and I'm coming to this bum's house. I don't even know why I'm here. Let me tell you something. This is how I know this ain't real reality TV. Ain't nan bitch that I know finna put up with none of the bullshit that went on in that child's house. I would have been dragging and windmilling the fuck out of everybody in my way. You don't like it, bitch? Get the fuck out. What are we here for? To worship a picture? Bitch. I'm just over the catty shit. But I'm here for the motherfucking show. I ain't gonna lie. We need a little drama in our lives sometimes, honey. We don't care what Mary J. Blige say. No more drama my ass, bitch. We needs it, honey. We needs it, honey. And you know what? Hey, God bless, bitch. Because I'm here for it. And I'm here for supporting everything LGBT. Whether I like it, whether I do a good review on it or not, I will always continue to support it, especially if I like it. And as it pertains to Chasing Atlanta, like they also shouted out their props. It's good to see gay LGBT members of the community coming together and supporting and uplifting each other. And hopefully that's the new wave, because I'm just so tired of seeing us in this dim ass light and people go to judging us and we wonder why when we step in certain rooms we're not taken seriously. So I know that's, not everyone wants to hear that speech in this life, because some are just starting out trying to have fun. I get that. Have your fun, girl. Enjoy your motherfucking life. But at the same time, allow yourself time to lay back in the cut, observe situations, and go in with a clear head. That way you're not fucking up future opportunities for yourself. So, but at the end of the day, I love the show. I hope you guys, I'll leave a link in it in the description for you, so you can go ahead and check it out, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share on their page as well as mine. And I'm gonna keep trying to give you guys updates, at least on this one. I know I did say I don't really do these, but maybe I'll get into this one. I think Chasing Atlanta had some things about it that each episode just I wasn't here for it, just based on there was no storylines, there was no clear conversation to really have about the issues at hand, because they were having issues off of camera that translated on camera that the viewing public, we don't even know how to keep up with that kind of that confused ass story. So even at the reunion, nothing was solved, and we were all left holding our fucking tongues out like, what the fuck? So none of us have closure on that. So it's good to see a show that's giving a storyline to these kids that are trying to make it in, the ATL. So, hey, y'all got a supporter in me, honey, okay? Hope y'all check it out and like it as well, honey. Yes, God, for you bitches. And keep a lookout. I'm going to be doing a lot of more social justice awareness kind of videos. So keep an eye out for that, because the world is falling to shit and we need to save it, girl. Captain Planet, he's the hero. Yes, God, girl.